Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
On the tackle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 10. At the 19-yard line.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Penny, a 1st down carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
33-yard line. A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A 1st carry now. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That is Bruce Irvin using that speed to get in there and blow the play up. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
Mahomes pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes throwing on fourth. Flushed out right. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Mahomes pass.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 70 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Chiefs nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Tyreek Hill, the ball carrier. He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Kansas City.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Seahawks 7, Chiefs nothing.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fly.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. The final pick in this year's first round. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Mahomes firing complete. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Chiefs.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Second and 8 coming from the 19.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Seahawks' 19-yard line.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, partner, this drive has been a model of efficiency. They've done everything they've wanted to, and the defensive guys, they've got to be getting frustrated. They can't figure out how to get off the field.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Halftime rolls around. Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Darrell Williams taking it in. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
In your face.
47 line. Go. Right, 47.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Switch.
Check 52. 24.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up in your
On 1st down, Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Russell Wilson sacked.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and Hill will opt for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up.
It works. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Down to the 25. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Mahomes Jones hit. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Man open left side, it's Williams. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This is Carson. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
56.
Throwing is Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
10 at the 22-yard line.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. To throw again. Wilson. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll toss it out to Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
For the Seahawks field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Wagner.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And 6 at the 21-yard line.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Well, whether it's catching slants or running the ball like he did there, Tyreek Hill, a threat to take it to the house every time he touches the ball.
If you're a play caller, all you do is spend your time trying to devise ways to get him the football, because every time he touches it, he's truly a threat to end up in the end zone for a touchdown.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
It's called a taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. One for the safe. One to this nigga live. And I'm one to the bed until we all got them buckets. Hear the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gonna run, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Now it's my dogs by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and
operating from the gun. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Now Wilson on 1st down. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Wilson flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to take it across midfield before. But he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
31-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 20, Chiefs 17.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Dancing to his left. Going for it all. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They begin with a run by Penny. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC-10. A terrific run there by Penny, 71 yards. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So the victory here for Seattle, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.